Chat, I really screwed the pooch on this one. I really screwed the pooch on this one. All right, so let me explain everything. Let me let's put on some music here. Let me know if the audio's too loud for you guys, and I'll lower it. Okay, so first things first, welcome everyone. Ollie, hello. Poketel, hello. Lurkers, hello. So huge celebration today. As a send-off of Project Nova, but before that, let me tell the story of what happened. So, I haven't streamed Project Nova in a while, a dev stream, and there's a reason for it. The main reason is because we were at the point where everything was a spoiler, so I didn't want to spoil anything. Oh my god. I forgot. What's up? I'm no longer invisible. Alright, so anyways, stream thing was I went... Oh, there's not an on-screen chat either. I just realized. For this. One sec. It's... Chat, can you guys tell I'm super prepared? So prepared. Anyways. Alright, so we got that taken care of. Anything else I'm forgetting? Probably not. That's not gonna be non-existent but intentional. Nope. It's just, you know, one of those things. Bio, hello. So yeah. So I started stream at 4:30 and I quickly realized that no one was here. And I quickly realized that I was sending the stream to the wrong encoder. Because if you guys don't know, I haven't streamed in so long on this stream setting because I just reused the last settings. It was going to an encoder that didn't exist. And then I was like, oh, I need to change that. So I had to stop it and start it a couple times to get it to fix. Then I noticed the short stream was set to unlisted. And I changed that because I always unlist the short streams after a couple days. Just because they don't really get pushed anymore after that. And I want the main stuff to get pushed. And it eats that up. So I unlist those. So I have to relist it every time. And then, as you guys can see, I forgot that I swapped chat clients since the last time we streamed this. And also, I just forgot to connect the Discord because I was running behind because of the other stuff that happened. So yeah, welcome gamers, hello, not hello. Very prepared, I am super prepared. So, Project Nova has officially been done. 2.0 is completely finished. As of whenever I said it was done, it was like last week. I have got the game patched and ready to distribute, but you guys have to wait till Sunday just in case there's anything critical that I need to fix before then, and that way I can make sure all the documentation and stuff like that's up. But I wanted to take this time. I don't think today's going to be a super long stream, but I wanted to take time for people that have questions for them to ask it, because... and I'm going to answer some from Reddit and stuff like that as well that have made posts about it. But I because of how unique this scenario was, I figured I'll open this up with questions. And I'm going to pull up Reddit. Actually, I don't even have my phone. So, a few things in Reddit while you got... I also tried to do view Q&A or do a Q&A, but I think it broke chat. So I didn't do that. Alright, so a lot of the questions that I got, I should view all comments here, was like difficulty-wise for Kazo, because I did have Kazo as the difficulty set for it. I truly don't know if it's going to be a true Kazo hack or not. My intention is it was, but at the same time, the original hack idea was just to make a Kazo hack of Fire Red. And... obviously, that changed a lot as I learned more skills. So that was the turning point of making like some quality of life things, but also still being as difficult as possible. So that was one of the big things for it. Another big thing was the generation of Mons. It is still Gen 1 through 3. That's not going to change. Let's see. What other was there questions about? Maybe the final version will make casual balanced version if you want. I mean, I guess you could. You have the Tom L file. The the thing with the one reason, like, it would be hard to do that, because I did see that, like, make different options. The problem is, it's because so many of the moves have been removed to replace with other moves that you wouldn't expect, like Growl. I mean, Growl is in the game, but, like, there's one Pokemon in the entire game that learns the move Growl. And you think Growl, that's not that great of a move, but in the long end of things, when it's a tanky mon, and it's like one of the few options to lower a stat, it's super good. And that was the big thing, is I've already reworked the Pokedex twice entirely, and I didn't want to rework it again for a third time. Not unless I just absolutely have to. So yeah, that's the difficulty side of things. Although, I know I posted a thing about it on Discord and on, actually I can't remember if I posted it on the YouTube side, but it was about level caps. As you guys can see, I did actually run the script. Let me see if I can find them real quick here. Scripts. Graphics, miss, data. Yeah, so there are level caps. I do have them. I'm not going to use them because of the gym leaders being different orders. But for fun, yeah. I didn't want to use level caps because the gym order is different. Ivy, hello, welcome. The gym order is different, and because the gym order is different, it breaks the gym order. Like, for instance, if it would be like, you go to Surge and say the level cap's like 30, then Erica's like 50, but Koga's like 40, then your level cap's 50, and then it goes back down to 40. Is it cheat code after you start the game, you use it, you teleport to a secret room? Very specific? No. There is an Easter egg. If you watch the dev streams, I did leave in a specific thing in that you can find and use, but the only way you're going to know about it is if you watch the dev stream. And yeah, Ivy, hello, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Okay, it is. I got to make sure it doesn't, like, do a weird loop here. So as with the game, still Gym 1 to 3, Pokemon only. Yeah, don't worry, Aaron. There's not going to be any spoilers. Strings, hello. You can ask questions all you want. The other thing is about the secret room. There is technically a dev room. There is a dev room. However, you're not going to be able to get access to it. I removed the warp. It's right here. 1. But also, there's a script and an NPC here. And I've double checked to make sure all this is like the right collision as well. Because sometimes this one doesn't like to be a wall. So yeah, there's no way for anyone to get into the dev room at all. So chat, again, if you guys have questions, ask. I'll be more than happy to answer said questions if you guys think of any. While I'll pull up the Reddit post and answer any questions from it that have been around. 2.0 does go to the 5th gym. Someone asked about that because I'm calling it 2.0. It's just the naming scheme that I had. Mod the ROM? You wouldn't be able to because the only one that would actually be able to would be Poketail because they're the only one with the Tom L file. If you did it with anything else, you'd get corrupted data, I'm pretty sure. I am pretty sure. So, I did also go through the maps and remove all of the clones, NPC clones, which took a while. Also, fun fact chat, you can't get here, but there's a trainer right here. It's actually the first test script for it's the test script for the members room. And I did add all the members into it. How bad did you nerve my boy Kingler? Shall we take a look? Because I don't remember. He doesn't have Razor Claws anymore. I think he is slower now is the big thing. Yeah, he's 78 base speed. He was like 87. Kingler was removed. Unlock no clip. Even if you unlock no clip, this isn't a warpable tile. So Magneton got buffed. So one thing was when I added Sturdy, Sturdy is actually like super goofed in a way because normally multi-hit moves break Sturdy, but the ASM script that I used for it doesn't have that function. So yeah, it doesn't. Sturdy will now not be broken by multi-hit moves, but there's also not that many multi-hit moves. What's changed about Vaporeon? I don't think I changed many of the evolutions, because I feel like they're already pretty solid for what they were. Stats. Oh, Vaporeon has Swift Swim. I don't know if normal Vaporeon has Swift Swim in Gen, but it does have Swift Swim here. Chance for shinies? Oh, dude, I forgot about that. Okay, so I was actually gonna lower the chance. It's still 1 in 8,000. Do I fix this right now? Shiny odds. It's water absorbent hydration. Oh, well, now it's got Swift Swim. Water absorbent hydration is hidden. Oh, okay. Well, I guess it's gonna be regular shiny odds. I did mean to change this, but I can't remember where it is that you change this. I assume it's these numbers. To some degree. But I'm too lazy to change it. So I guess you're sticking with 1 in 8,000. Shiny Hunter forgets about the shinies. Look, I was busy trying to fix all the other bugs that I introduced. I really should show this off. Let me... Cerulean City. Here, I'll show this off because it's not going to be a big spoiler on anything. And face down. Oh, face down. I don't have my controller. Is there a place to EV grind? No, because there is no EVs. No Pokemon gains EVs, and only the gym leaders have EVs, but limited to the number of things. Which one of you is my flyer? Oh, there is a bug, and it's a known bug. So, the bug itself is if you open up the map on an area that's a new area, like, for instance, get out of here. Like... the area up there, it will crash. I've got it in the notes. For the people that are playing, please read the documentation. At least the the notes that I've got for like errors. So you cannot expand map names. And yeah, that's what happens if you do. So, chat, you guys want to see something funny? Oh, it's because I've already got the script. Okay, well, that was pointless. Alright, so I actually had this NPC where it was doing an item overflow glitched. But I set the flag, so he's gonna be a Clefairy now. I need this in my shiny charm. It's kind of homeless. I live with Professor Oak. I need the shinies. Don't worry. 3.0. Probably. Probably. I will add the shinies. Maybe I'll do it after stream. I just don't remember like what all the values you have to change for it. And then I have to patch it again though. I really don't want to patch it again. Maybe I'll do it for 3.0. So yeah, there's that. Chat, any other questions? I guess I could talk about like the EV structure. As I stated, let me pull up Notepad. Also, I don't have OBS open up right now, so I can't actually see what everyone's seeing. But I assume everything's good. Just to remind him every stream, 1 in 100. So the way it works is gym leaders get 100 EV points. Important fights only get 50 EV points. And yeah, that's it. Someone removed their message. I don't know what it said. But yeah, that way I don't think no questions for me. That way I feel like 100 EVs doesn't really do too much. Oh, you're smarter. You'll better like the stream or Gil will ban me. That's so true. That is so true. So true. So very true. But yeah, I'm excited. I did end up, I think actually every route ended up getting completely reworked, by the way, from Kanto. The only exception is Route 2. I ended up not adding anything in Route 2. at all. Like, other than items, it stayed pretty much the same as what it was. And Viridian, the Viridian Forest. I really wanted to modify the Viridian Forest. I couldn't find a good way of modifying it. New Shiny Epic, Shiny Charm, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. 3.0 will take a bit. I should probably talk about 3.0 a little bit. So, 3.0, there's a couple things I need to do. Route-wise, it's just this. This is the only, like, route. But this area is going to take a while. There's also some more dungeons I need to add in. Entirely to this. Like, this is going to be a little dungeon area that they've got. Also, and this is obviously stuff to change, not Safari Zone. That's actually not even the real Safari Zone. I tricked you. I kind of want to make this its own dungeon. I somehow broke the tiles here. I don't really know how I did this, but I broke the tiles, so I like closed off this dungeon entirely. But I feel like this will end up being a dungeon. Also, as you guys can see, Saffron City hasn't really changed much. It's still a work in progress type thing. I don't even know if I'm going to keep the fighting dojo here. But yeah, there's that. There is also going to be another dungeon, I think, up here. I've got it blocked off. No Silphco. Not in the Silphco you are that you know about. So, not in the Silphco you know about. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Any other questions? Let me pull back up Reddit and see if there's anything else. Oh, I will show this off. I made some Pokemon really good that are really bad. Hopefully every one of them. But, Cast Form is, like, legit a threat. Which is pretty funny. Because it's got, like, a really good special attack now. It's super frail, but Cast Form is a good one. That's, like, one of those ones that's, like, really chill. Oh, I could also show this off, too. This isn't a big spoiler. Did I grab the Pokedex? I did. So... Oh, I forgot how this works. I need something I've caught. I guess I need to go to numerical. Chat, believe it or not, I didn't catch anything. So yeah, I do have this now, where the Pokedex says their base stats. It also has their abilities, which I feel like is really, really good. Also, it's still being worked on, like, sprite-wise, but it just takes a while. But Poketel has started also working the, like, actual icon sprites, too. I know I have a team of Rayquazas, but we've gotten those custom as well. Poketel, do you know how many more are left for the custom ones, like the custom sprite that we need to make the box sprite for? Also, chat, another thing is, most of the gym leaders in this version are somewhat the same. About half the gym leaders in total, though, will be different. And there is, like, I've been trying to balance, like, an important trainer of every type, in a way, but not, like, just shoving it down your throat, like how, like, Reborn was like, oh, you have to do it? Top of my head, let me check. Okay. It shouldn't be more than, like, 8. My guess is 8. But, yeah, there is at least one new gym leader, though. I will say that. At least one new gym leader. Also, something else that is really cool is the Safari Zone has been moved. I need to go. I'm not going to show it off. But the Safari Zone is much earlier. It's in Paradise Park. Also, if those that were wondering, Paradise Park itself has changed a lot. Graphically, it's about the same. But now then, you can, like, it's just more populated. Last time, it was really, really empty. But yeah, also the Safari Zone's, like, right here. Also, I didn't put this, chat, I forgot to name this sign. 10 but 3 are a weird case? Oh, okay. I forgot about this sign. This sign doesn't have a script. Whoops. I'll just, whenever people find bugs, I will upload that and fix it. But yeah, all this stuff, welcome to blank, yeah. It is there. Omega's regional variants to Gigantamax being 3.0. Nope. Nope. I mean, regional variants are in 2.0, technically. There's some even in this grass. Some would say. But yeah, a whole new safari zone. I can show off, like, I'm not going to show off the entire thing. But I'll show you guys this. This is, like, the main area for it. And there's more zones. There are slightly smaller zones. But there's definitely way more of a variety on the zones themselves. And I'm not going to elaborate on why that is, but there is an actual reason why. So, just double check to make sure they're all walls here. Yeah, walls. But yeah, I ran into a problem quickly with this at one point in time. Oh, one other thing else, and this was Aaron's suggestion, is, I guess we can go to the SSN, it's fast. This dude right here sells stones. So, in 2.0, or in 1.21, you couldn't really get all the stones. I did make sure at least one Pokemon holds all the stones, so you can technically farm them. Except, I feel like I removed Sun and Moon stones from Wurmple, because they held them. But you can at least get them in, you know, there. Poor Wurmple. Yeah, it doesn't have any held items. So, I did remove that. So, I think that's like the only Pokemon you might not be able to get a Sun and Moon Stone from. I don't know. I have updated all the document as well for 2.0. So, it is out on the Discord. I will also link it in the GitHub, because I will have it there. The other thing is it will be added to Hackdex, which is like a new thing that's kind of floating around. The Hackdex itself is... well, it's just like a new place to get ROMs. So, pretty cool stuff. Also, there's this new mysterious character. Ignore me hovering over some stuff. You might have seen a big window pop up. You definitely want to talk to him occasionally. Definitely want to talk to him, Mr. O-Power Man. Not really O-Power related. Also, chat, the bug with fishing and becoming other things that Aaron used when the mount was like Diglett's cave was like over here still is a bug. Still don't know how to fix it. I've tested it and I couldn't get it to happen anymore. But yeah, it still is an actual thing. So don't talk to people. Yeah, don't talk to anyone. Also, I feel like I should change this to something, but I don't know what. Like, probably this. I'm just breaking things now. But that also kind of doesn't look right. That looks right, though. Another thing for it. So, alright. Cool. We'll chat. Like I said, I didn't think that this would be a super, super long stream. I'm gonna, I need to do some errands and stuff. Does anyone have any questions? If they have questions, then I'll stick around. But if not, I'm gonna wrap up stream. Like I said, I knew this wouldn't be a very, very long stream because I didn't want to spoil anything. Big thing, check documentation, talk to NPCs, go in houses, because I did go out of my way. It might not seem like it at first, but I did go out of my way to make sure the NPCs in houses actually had stuff and valuable information to give. Who do you think is going to be the hardest gym leader? Surge. Surge was arguably the easiest gym leader in 1.21. I think he's going to be the hardest one. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Yes. Especially if you're Hijikata. But no one will get that reference unless you're watching Gintama. But yeah, I think Surge will be the hardest one. Grab me a cereal bar? No. I'm interested to see how Misty's difficulty is. I feel like I made Misty easy, but also it might be that I've made her not easy at the same time. I will say for Misty, she doesn't lead with Starmie anymore. I get that reference. I'm glad you get that reference. But yeah, Misty has changed. She doesn't lead with Starmie. I'm not going to tell anyone what the Pokemon are. I think all the gym leaders have team reworks. Brock's, I think, is the most similar. But also, Brock got a difficulty increase. Because I changed... There needed to be more special rock tops. So, a rock top that I put on his team is special. So, one thing I learned from watching 1.21 streams, like Saren's, Aaron's, Def's, is Intimidate spam really isn't viable as much anymore. It's still viable in a sense, but like, you're not going to be able to just sit there and spam Intimidate swapping out. I'll say that. I have learned my lesson. I have learned my lesson. Oh, one other thing I wanted to show off, though. Through testing here, I'm pretty sure it's this tile set. Is it this tile set? Oh, yeah, it is. Is it... Oops. Not you. Is it 10? Yeah, as you guys can see, I've actually made, like, got some custom tiles and stuff like this for this, this game now, which is really nice. This is the actual one it is. We need rock tops. Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo's a rock top. Maybe he's there, maybe he's not. You'll also notice that you won't be able to just go into every gym anymore and knock them out. Typically, there's always a requirement to flesh out the city itself. Gil just hated my Mightyena. Mightyena... Does Mightyena still have Intimidate? I think I left it with Intimidate. Nope, it's got Fur Coat now. It does not have Intimidate. It has Fur Coat. And hopefully it works. So. It is definitely a more supportive Mon. At the same time, it's not, though. He a fluffy boy? Yeah, I feel like Fur Coat would be nice. Fur Coat was something I was like, it would be a good ability to have. But I didn't want to, like... I was afraid to put some stuff in. But I also got Fur Coat mixed up with the other ability that's similar to it. Except it's Fluffy. I always get Fur Coat and Fluffy mixed up. And for some reason I thought it was Fluffy. So I thought it would be like Fire would be super effective, but it doesn't. So it is what it is. Also, Cerulean, not Cave. I have gotten Cerulean Cave blocked off. There's a lot of work I need to do here. Future problem, though. Future problem. Also, I probably should make this like this. That also looks weird. I'm never happy. Never happy, chat. What if I did this? Oops. I'm doing stuff that's not even gonna, you're not even gonna be able to see. You know what? You know what, chat? Just for your insubordination. Oh, that's right. That's why I got it. Never mind. I'll just undo everything. I remember why I did this now. So many, like, tile fixing things that I'll have to deal with. Future problem, though. Future problem, indeed. Alright. Not Iana, yeah. Alright, gamers. Well, like I said, I'm gonna go run some errands. Look forward to Sunday for 2.0's release. If you are streaming it or recording it or anything, please tag me. I would love to watch it. And look and see how things go, because I will be balancing 3.0 based off 2.0's balance. So, but yeah, you guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and sticking around, like, for the entire development cycle of Project Nova 2.0. I wanted to get this out like early last year, but it just took such a big change with like everything being different. So yeah, if you haven't already, like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.